Good evening, KIANKORE enjoyers. So the concept is simple. You guys know what littlest pet shops are. You know, from like LPS Popular and stuff. And if you don't know what LPS Popular is, you're too young to be on the internet. Get off. It genuinely frightens me that there are people like who live on this earth that haven't experienced LPS Popular. Literally terrifies me to my core. My KIANKORE. Here are my littlest pet shops in their case. These are the actual pets. I have an actual drawer full of like little bits and bobs. So here's a little bit of LPS trivia about KIANKORE. As a kid, I liked them because that was just, you know, the popular toy at the time or whatever. And then I kind of, you know, grew up in around like early 4th grade and the beginning of 6th grade, I fell off, didn't care about them. And then when 6th grade started, I realized that the LPS community was still poppin'. LPS Instagram. It was basically, I don't know if it's still going on, I'll check. It was basically like you take aesthetic pictures of your LPS. Like, I know a really popular trend was like holding an LPS under the shower or something and taking a picture with like the flash on, so like the water beads are all like over its face and it's like all pretty and aesthetic. I did have an account, it's gone, it's deleted, don't bother looking for it, I'm sorry. I didn't have any of like, you know, the good LPS. If you were ever a part of the LPS community, you know what I'm talking about. Great Danes, Collies, Cocker Spaniels, Dachshunds, and short hairs. Because nobody really cares about, you know, just LPS like this. They're not cute and aesthetic, you know? So it was kind of a short period where I went through an LPS phase, but that was a time, yes. And during like, you know, September 2020, I think, maybe around then, LPS Popular. I rewatched it because I hadn't watched it since like elementary school. I rewatched it and I was like, this is cinema. For what it's worth, it's entertaining. Also, there is a YouTube video, published, a LPS YouTube video that I made with my dad, and I think my sister was in it when I was like 7. And I'm not gonna tell you how many views it has, but it is more than 100,000. Wait, no, I want to check. I'm not going to say how many because then it's easy to like find it out. I can't do math, but I was like 8 years or younger. So if anyone wants to go and try and find that, go for it. If you do find it, you probably won't be able to identify it as me anyways. I have them categorized in like the little sections in it. We have like bug creatures, basically animals that don't walk, basically not mammals. We have bunnies, we have mothers, we have dogs, we have cats, we have other, and we have animatronics. I'll start with the animatronic ones because they're kind of boring. This one's a spider. She crawls, if she still works. Does she still work? I doubt it. No. Oh, this one I actually kind of like. This one's like kind of cool. Oh, it doesn't light up anymore. Yeah, I'm not really sure what animal it's supposed to be, but it's something. It exists. Here is this ugly squirrel that I got for Christmas one year. I feel like I always talk about how ugly things are, and like I shouldn't judge things on just their base, you know, physical appearance, but as a hot person, I simply don't see a reason to associate with people who aren't also attractive. Anyways, I don't remember when I got this or where I got this, but it kind of looks cool. I remember the transition between like, you know, Gen 1, 2 LPS to like, you know, the next gen and then the newest gen. The transition ones were like, they were kind of this style. Yeah, I forget, it was like a candy-ish era. That was kind of cool, but then they just said, you know what, screw it. You can rearrange their body parts now, I don't know. Here's some old guy with some hair. I just know if he was in some kind of LPS movie series, he would be a teacher. You just know it. I should actually just make like some sort of LPS series for KIANKORE. I might do that one day. Don't test me. If anyone eggs me on, I will do it. Don't test me. Here we have a pig. Here's this raccoon. And this was one of the first ones I ever got. I've had this baby for ages. She is a very old lady and I love her. Look at her. She's all colorful. She has all her drawings and look at her tail. I love her so much. Oddly enough, I never really named any of them. I mean, I probably did to like a few, but I mean, I don't distinctly remember any of them having names. Here's a camel that I got from a friend. I know that for a fact. This looks like Harry Styles and I can't really explain why. He simply does. I just wanna taste you. Here we have a giraffe who I have always loved, and for some reason, nobody gives giraffes hype, and that makes me really sad. Like, look at how cool she is. I'd wanna be her friend. Okay, honestly, I have not checked if any of these are focusing, and if they're not, I'm sorry. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm not lazy. Okay, you know, it's a little bit blurry, but like you get the idea, you know? It also could just be because my camera's in 720p, because I'm not paying for a 180p one, that's for sure. Here we have this bear. She's cute. She came with a kid, but I don't know where the child went. It was like another little brown bear, and she was the mama. I don't know where the kid went. I absolutely do not, for the life of me, remember anything about this one. She's cute though, honestly. All right, let's move on to things that aren't mammals. Maybe there are some mammals in here, don't quote me on that. I don't know science. I have a science test, so if I fail that, no, actually, I don't have a game plan. If I fail that, I'm just screwed. Fun story about this. One time in recess in elementary school, I remember her name. I remember her full name because she was so annoying. She was like, you have the, Great Dane, you know, Tom Dawson from LPS Popular? That Great Dane? Yeah, I had that Great Dane. And then she was like, I'll trade you this butterfly for that. I don't remember if it was this one specifically, but it was some bug. It might have been this one specifically that I traded Tom Dawson with. If I could change one thing in my entire life, I think that would be it. Worst mistake of my entire life, and I am forever going to be angry about that. Suck on my non-existent nuts and my phantom phallus. I remember whenever we had to do like show and tell or something, she would walk up and be like, here are my freckles. My mom says that they're angel kisses and that's what they are. And I'm like, girl, shut up. Oh my God. I was literally like a Christian back then and I was still like, oh my God, girl. No angel wants to kiss your ugly forehead. She was a little twat. She deserves that smack talk. Anyways, here's a snail or something. I know I gave away some of my LPS at like some point. Probably like a garage sale or something, I don't know. Here's a lizard. Got it from a friend. It's ugly. Here's some sort of bug with no antennas. Is this like a dragonfly or something? I don't know. Right, we have this owl. I love her. Whenever I like played with her, I remember she would always be like the sweet lady. Not old, but just a sweet lady. She would be the very wise mom or the very sweet friend or just something like that. Let's go to the bunnies because I have a lot of bunnies for some reason. I remember this came in a pack of 3. I don't know where the other 2 bunnies are. Yeah, I don't know where they went. Yeah, I probably like gave them away or something because the other 2 bunnies were ugly. I remember that. This one was the cutest one. So I guess I just kept this one. Also, I'm now realizing that it isn't just bunnies in here. It's hamsters too. Here are 2 of the same mold. I'm pretty sure it was this one that's mine that I had forever. And I'm pretty sure I got this one from a friend who didn't want it. Moving on to the hamsters, which are tiny, so I'm just gonna literally grab all of them at once. All right, here's the mouse couple. Because I got 2 of the same mold and I was like, okay, well, there's boy color and then there's almost girl color, so they go kiss because gender. I remember this was my sister's LPS, specifically hers. It's this little gray mouse and, you know, it isn't really cute or anything, but I always wanted it, and then one day she grew out of them and she was like, all right, fine, and I was like, yeah! Again, these came in a pack of 3, but I don't know where the other one went. Yeah, the hamsters are really small, but they're kind of cute, I don't know. All right, now on to the good stuff. MILFs. These are the animals that are mother animals that I still have the child to. I don't think that this is the mom for this cow, but they look similar enough, so I'll keep them together. I know that these 2 are a pair, because how could they not be? I remember I got these at Toys R Us. We got the MILF and her kid. And last but not least, we have this mediocre elephant and her mediocre kid. All right, dogs. Here we have this absolute old man. Look at him. Look at this wrinkly old guy. I love him. You know, I was talking to my friends about it recently, and like I was thinking maybe I should just start talking in a real deep Southern accent. So, and if I see the views dip off in this section, I know not to do it anymore. So I'll just do this for a quick second. I called him Chester, you know, Chester Cheddar, because he's all yellow like that cheddar cheese. Oh, he got something attached to his little paw. Right, because I used to make some custom jewelry, but we'll get into that later now, won't we? I got him as a part of a pack with some other dogs and wolves. We got Bam. We got this one. Don't really like it that much. We have this smack-looking Chihuahua. And we got some twin Huskies. Look at him. He's a sweet old man. And I loved her. She was one of my favorites, I swear to Christ. I would always play as her. I just loved her color combination. I loved her mold. I don't know what this mold is called. Just looks like a generic puppy if you ask me. Enough country, let's move on to the cats. This one looks like a horse girl. That's the only way I can describe her. Oh, now that I'm thinking about this old horse that I had. It was this completely brown horse. Oh, I must have given her away or something. That makes me really sad. She was cool. Here's this little guy. Nothing about him. I don't know. I know he's an OG and his color is kind of cute. Unpopular opinion, I think that this mold is really cute. Yeah, I have like, do I have 2 more in this mold? I have like 1.5. I have another one in this mold. And then I have this one who is like kind of that mold, but not really. It's like, I guess inspired by it, but this one has hair and like, it's like, the eyelids are almost like half shut and also its paws are like completely sitting down. I don't know, different mold, but like same vibes, you know? This one is like ugly, but in a cute way, you know? Look at her. Cutie patootie. This one is a very little cat. I don't know why this one's so small. It is just a little guy. And I could never tell if this one was a cat or a dog, but I'm pretty sure it's a Chihuahua in retrospect. I'm pretty sure it's a Chihuahua because I remember one of the LPS popular characters being a Chihuahua. And finally for cats, we have this painted one. Cute mold, bad painting job, but you know what? I was fresh out of elementary school. I was doing my best, and honestly, it's not that bad for its time. With acrylic paint and acrylic paint only, I think I kind of did all right. Well, that's all for the box, but I've been saving a little secret for you. Okay, well, first of all, let's start with this one. This one is hanging up on my desk. This is the monkey. It's right there. Look, they're matching. But like, it's cute. It's really cute. My 2 Cocker Spaniels. I don't remember if I took this from a friend with permission or not, but regardless, it's here now. And I definitely did not steal this from a church. That simply isn't what happened. Here's a husky that I think is much better than the other twins. Here we have a Chihuahua that might or might not have also come from that church. And here we have one of my absolute favorites that might or might not have come from a church. Look at this absolutely puffy cat. The absolute potential that they missed out on of making one of these guys flocked, absolutely a missed opportunity. All right, now we're getting on to like the cool boys. I mean, don't get me wrong, these lambs aren't a part of the popular animals. I think that she's freaking cool. Look at her. Look at her designs and all her stuff on the back of her head. And now we have my prized possessions. The ones that I would have to make the main characters if I ever made a LPS series. A pink Great Dane. I had to paint the paws because they were like screwed up. Bang, look at her colors, bro. What an absolute KIANKORE kind of look, you know? She's so cool, man. Look at her. If I were to ever make a series, she would absolutely be the main character. She's so cool. I gave her little, you know, earrings and stuff and a little necklace. She's so cool, guys. Look at her eyes. All right, and last but most certainly not least, the one that I bought in 6th grade, my beloved, my collie. My one singular collie that I got for pretty cheap on eBay. I remember paying like $25 for this and being like, oh my god, this is an investment and it better be worth it, and it so was. It so was. To this day, this collie brings me so much joy. So much joy. I'm pretty sure that's all the LPS that I have. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you guys want a Monster High doll tour, I'd be willing to do that, but keep in mind that they're all in a box and their hair is all messed up. But if you guys still want to see that, let me know. I'd be glad to gush over that too. Goodbye. Mwah! Oh!